Good evening, everybody. How are you? Welcome to another episode of Rock the Mic. Well, this is a rainy night in Central Florida. I hope it's nice weather wherever you are. But I'm happy you could join me. My name is Garfield Waller, and I'll be your host for this evening on the Rock the Mic program. So I'd like to welcome everybody who's going to join me from wherever you want to join from. Just log in and let me know. Log in and let me know. So, guys, here's the thing. This evening, I want to talk a little bit about Jamaica. Coming to Jamaica, visiting Jamaica, whether you are a Jamaican or you are a tourist. So here's the thing, guys. A lot of us left Jamaica a long time ago, and we haven't been able to visit as often as we would like to. Take me, for example. I left Jamaica over 20 years ago. I've only been back, 5 times. And guess what? 5 funerals. I've never really been able to come back for a vacation because every time I accumulate that money to take the family, something pops up and we've got to use the cash. But seeing as how this year was our 60th anniversary, a lot of people have been making that trip home or want to make that trip home. Plus, a lot of tourists. Hearing a lot about Jamaica. Hey, we're tops in sports, tops in sprinting. We swept basically the World Championship the other day. A lot of them want to know about Jamaica. But what worries them is the cost. How much is it going to cost? Where am I going to stay? Where am I going to fly into? What am I going to eat? How am I going to get around? And that is the thing that bothers them. And that's why this evening, I want to touch base with a lot of you guys who are in Jamaica. A lot of you are here in the US who have made the trip over the past month. I got several friends who have gone home for a week or two. I'd like you to come and tell us, what is it like? What was the whole experience like? How much did you really spend? Where did you stay? Is it better to stay in an all-inclusive or an Airbnb? That's what we want to know. So please don't be afraid to put something in the chat, guys. Or if you want to call me on WhatsApp, fine. But I'd love to hear from you. So let's kick this off. I want everybody involved. So here we go, guys. And whenever you're ready, you guys can come on in. Come on in. I'd love to hear from you. So guys, the gates are open. You can put something in the text, guys. I want to see who's going to be the first one. Let's just say hello to everybody and let's get going. So I've started hello from Rock the Mic. So guys, I have friends who are there right now, very close friends. And I'd love to hear from them. Maybe they're out enjoying themselves too much. But if you live on the rock, if you're in Jamaica now, if you went recently, within the last month or two, let's hear your ideas. We want your advice, guys. We're ready to take your advice. Where did you go? What's the best place to stay? Where is it best to eat at? The best beaches? Just think of somebody who's cost conscious, guys. Where should they go? What attractions should they visit? Counting on you. So don't be afraid to put something in the chat. Let's see who's brave enough to start out. Let's see who will start out. Because, hey, face it, a lot of us here in the US who are from Jamaica would love to make that trip. But it's not just the cost. Many of us have very few relatives left there, as is my case. Very few relatives. And you're wondering, hey, do you stay with a relative? Do you stay at a hotel? What hotel do you stay at? Do you stay at an expensive, all-inclusive hotel? Or do you take something smaller and you're able to travel out and have lunch outside, have your meals outside? What is best? Let me hear from you guys. And if anybody runs an Airbnb or anything, I want to come on, put something in the text or want to call me, fine. I'd love to hear from you. So don't be shy. Remember, you're on Rock the Mic. Please say where you're listening from, where you're watching from. And hey, just pop in and say hello, even if you haven't got something to contribute to the topic, just drop in, say hello. What's going on in JA right now? What's happening on the rock? Okay, guys, come on. I'm waiting on you. Vacationing in Jamaica. Let's start at the beginning, guys. Let's start at the beginning. Coming into Jamaica. So, what I want to know, of the two main airports serving the island, which is the better one to come in to? Should I come in, or should a visitor come in at Norman Manley in Kingston or Donald Sangster in Montego Bay? What do you think is the best venue? Which airport is best to fly? We won't even mention the one at Boscobel yet, that they named Ian Fleming, when it's to be Boscobel. So off Montego Bay and Norman Manley, Sangster, Norman Manley, which is the better airport to come into? Which one should that visitor fly into? Regardless of where he's staying, I know, hey, if you're staying on the North Coast, it would make more sense to come into Sangsters. But what do you think? Which one offers better service? Would I get better service at Norman Manley, or would I get better service at Donald Sangsters? And right now I see Miss Yvonne Edwards, a dear friend of mine who is currently, I know, vacationing in Jamaica. So Yvonne, why would you say Norman Manley? Why would you say Norman Manley? Which one? I want to know which one has the better services. Is there anybody who would oppose that and say Norman Manley? Yvonne is saying Donald Sangsters is better, and I'd like to know why. Okay, you say it's more developed? Maybe it's more developed. Mm-hmm. And Bachelor, are you aware that Yardie in the dictionary means what? What does it mean? Member of a black criminal syndicate originally based in Jamaica. All right, they can go with their dictionary.com meaning. I'm a Yardie, okay? And I hope you're one too. But I identify as Yardie. Don't want to say it again, it's fine. That's what most Jamaicans call themselves, Yardman. All right? So, so a Facebook user who remains unidentified says Mobe. Why? Yvonne says it's more developed, but Norman Manley being in the capital, don't you think that would be more developed? Yvonne says you flew to Kingston only twice. Better at Sangsters, better service, great shops, great. Okay, the inbound shopping. Okay, yes, Mr. Bachelor, we'll come to that. Anything to contribute to tonight's topic, Mr. Bachelor? Vacation in Jamaica. What's your advice? Well, Yvonne, what about obtaining transportation, taxis, whatever? Is Norman Manley up to scratch with Sangsters? Is it easier to get that taxi? Is it easier to get a taxi in Montego Bay than in Kingston? What do you think? Is there anybody else, that Facebook user who just came on? We want to start at the airport, guys. More a visitor's first view of Jamaica. Norman Manley versus Donald Sangster International. Okay? And Yvonne is saying it's much easier. Hey, can't question her. She went in there just a couple of days ago. She went in just a few days ago. Now, Yvonne, okay, you're at the airport. Transportation. Do you go with a taxi or do you rent a car? Do you rent a car? Which one do you think is better? For a Jamaican who knows how to drive in Jamaica, knows how to drive on the left. Is it better to, hey, go taxi or rent a car? And tell me, what are you doing? Are you driving yourself around or you taking a taxi? Come on, guys. This is a topic I hope a lot of people would log in to discuss. For a visitor coming to Jamaica, whether you're a returning resident or you've done both, which is more advantageous, Yvonne? Which is more advantageous to you? Is it renting a car or, taking a taxi? So for a visitor coming in, whether it's a returning resident or you are a tourist, I would like some advice for some of these people. And this Facebook user is saying, as a visitor or returning resident, Mobe is an airport that gives you a welcoming feel. Okay. And you have buses to most hotels from Montego Bay. Oh, all right. Good point. Good points from Ivan and that Facebook user. Yeah, there. Yes, I find there are a lot of buses there, and Mobe gives you that more welcoming feel. Okay, all right, we can discuss that. Well, guys, once you get to Jamaica, and you may have booked your stay before you land. In fact, you'd have to. What is best? What is best when it comes to a place to stay? Is it best to go to an all-inclusive, an Airbnb, or one of those smaller hotels? Or fourth option, stay with a friend, stay with a family, or stay with a friend. What do you guys think? I want your honest opinion on this one, guys. For those watching, you're watching Rock the Mic. Please just say where you're listening from, where you're watching from. Just put that in the chat. Where are you listening from? Where are you watching from? And is there anything you'd like to contribute for a returning resident? Like I said, I've been back 4 or 5 times, and it's always for funeral. Always for funeral. That means flying on Friday, funeral on Saturday, flying on Sunday. Every time we have saved up to make that vacation, something goes wrong. As a visitor, the all-inclusive is better, coming from that Facebook user. And you know I'm going to ask you, why? Why is it better for that visitor? Wouldn't he get a more homely feel if he maybe Airbnb or stayed with a family? I want to hear your reasons. And they want to say best to stay at an all-inclusive. You're saying, okay, okay, best to stay at all safety. That was always one of the concerns of people going home. They don't want to go to a home, or they want to be in that all-inclusive where they have that barrier of security around. But the all-inclusive, doesn't it restrict you in a certain way? I mean, you have to eat. How does it go? Meals are at a certain time. If you're outside for too long, you may miss a meal. Is that so? I don't know how it goes. Educate me, please. Educate me. Inform me. So to stay all-inclusive with a family, small hotel, or Airbnb. Does anybody know anything about the Airbnbs in Jamaica? Is the concept catching on or what? Can you let us know? When it comes to the Airbnbs, is the concept catching on? By the way, guys, I am your host, Garfield Waller, and I'd like to welcome you to the Rock the Mic video podcast. Please don't be afraid to participate. Don't be afraid to drop something in the chat. Say, I'd love to know where you are watching from. Right now, I have a user who is vacationing in JA. I envy her. Because I'd love to go home just for a week's vacation, just to run about the country, get recharged, meet some old friends. Yeah, Ray, this is Ray. Never used the hotel here, but I would always recommend the all-inclusive to a visitor. Yes, Ray, and I know you just came back a week or so ago. How was it? How was your vacation, Ray? How was it? Aside from just stuffing your face, what was it like? I hope Ray can type fast enough, but he was there just a week ago. So to a visitor, you'd recommend the all-inclusive. Does anybody know about the Airbnbs? I hear quite a few of them are popping up all over the country. Have visitors and returning residents, have they been making use of them? What do you think? Airbnbs, guys, can somebody tell me about it? Okay, but says I've been here for vacation and funerals. Safety with all-inclusive for non-Jamaicans. With the Jamaican, I love a kitchenette as the all-inclusive is a waste of food for me. Family there can be an issue. Yeah, if you can prepare your own food, yeah, fine. Mm-hmm. Want the vacation, wasn't the vacation, but the island is awesome. Okay, I hope it wasn't anything tragic, any tragic reason why you went there, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Okay, well, guys, I want to know about the Airbnb. Are they catching on? Are they catching on? Can somebody say something? Are they catching on? Just say where you're watching from, please. Just say where you're watching from. But welcome for those just logging on. Welcome to the Rock the Mic Show. Please look at the topic: vacationing in Jamaica. Your advice, please. We have people who want to make that little trip. They want to come for a week or two, but they don't know where to stay. They don't know where to get the best food, things like that. I want you to, help them out. Went to an Airbnb, had to leave, had to come villa. Oh, I hope you didn't have a bad experience here, Ivan. Hope it wasn't a bad experience. Hope it wasn't. But these Airbnbs, are they safe? What's the safety like? What's the safety issue they're like? I hear a few of them are quite good. I hear a few of them are quite reliable. I've heard some awful stories about some, not just in Jamaica, but all over the place. But I've read where a few people in Jamaica have enjoyed the experience at an Airbnb. So I'd love for somebody else who tried the Airbnb to tell us what it was like. But guys, another thing dear to my heart, the food. The food. Where do you eat? Let's say you're on the north. Okay, let me start with Kingston first. Ray, Yvonne, and that other user. Did you make the foray into Kingston? And if you went into Kingston, what's the best place to eat in Kingston? Okay, Yvonne saying that Airbnb was in terrible condition, no security. Okay, because some of these Airbnbs are just starting out. I don't think they have developed that clientele and the capital to really invest in perfect security. So it's going to be a touch and go for a while. Well, a couple of years until they, get up and running on their feet. So let me start with the capital, guys. If you're in Kingston, what's the best place to eat? What's the best place for a returning resident or a visitor? Where do you eat? Food prices are comparable with the US. Okay, is that so? How much is a patty there, Elon? How much is a patty? Let's go as basic as we can get. How much is a patty? And as we start talking about food, I start feeling hungry. Got to take a sip to chase away these hunger pangs. My mouth's getting dry. So the food prices are comparable. How much is a patty? And in Kingston, suppose I want some good fried fish. Suppose I want snapper and some steamed fish. Where would I go? Where would one go? Where would one go to get that in Kingston? I'm talking about Kingston now, guys. Let's hold off on the North Coast. Let's deal with Kingston first. Best snapper, best fried fish, best festival. Jerk pork in Kingston, where can we go? You need a resident on the island to answer these questions. When you were there, where did you go? Where did you eat? I've had one yet. Okay. You went to Port Royal. Oh, you went to Port Royal. Okay, Port Royal for the fish and the festival. Is it still fish and Bammy or is festival has taken over? What is it now? Is it festival and Bammy outdated? How does this go? Okay, so since you guys stayed, you guys didn't go to Kingston. Okay, my friend's kitchen. Oh my God. Ray, you're that kitchen, Ray. Okay, on the North Coast. Best place to eat. What do you think? I'm not saying both. On the North Coast, guys, from Port Maria going all the way down to Lucy. Where do you think is the best place to eat for you? Where did you get your best meal? Where did you get your best meal, guys? The last time I went to Jamaica, coming from the airport, I stopped at that little, that little restaurant place out near Green Grotto. Wonderful. That was wonderful food. Then again, I stopped at that place in Ochiris. It was organizer. Yeah. Great chicken, great fish. And then I went, I ate great pork, jerk pork. Yes, I eat pork. Turnover, that's a good place. Okay, so you're in Kingston there, Miss Sonia. Welcome, Sonia. How you doing? I enjoyed seeing you on Facebook in that green and gold regalia. You are really celebrating Jamaica's 60th. Yeah, so you guys were in Jamaica, and hey, North Coast, best place for food. What do you think? Is it in St. Mary? Is it out near White River? Is it the Rockabessa? Is it in Ocho Rios, Runaway Bay, Discovery Bay? Mine was at the border. Which border is that? Where's that you're talking about, even? Hey, and Diana. Diana, how are you? Glad to have you on here, Diana. Diana as a resident, Diana, for a visitor to Jamaica. If that person is in Kingston, what's the best place for them to eat? And Ray said, Mandeville now has a Popeyes. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's back to that whole foreign thing again. If I'm Jamaica, I want to eat Jamaica. I don't want no Popeyes or Kentucky or Burger King. Yes, so Daniel, what do you think? In Kingston, if I want some good, say, curry goat or oxtail or whatever, where's the best place to go? What do you think, Dana? And if you tell me where you call border, what's the best place to eat? But I hear Kentucky's all over the place, Burger King and no Popeyes. Nah, I think for somebody coming home, they want local. They are gonna want local. So guys, just say where you're watching from, please. All right, Westmoreland from Westmoreland from Bay. All right. Yes, Yvonne is saying that's her not go to spot. Anybody else? What's the best place to eat? Dan, I'm waiting on your response. Best place to eat in Kingston. What do you think? And I don't want any of them fast food places, Dana. Please don't recommend any of them fast food places. What do you think, D? Okay. And like you said, best way of getting around. Taxi, public transport, rent a car. And I'd like to give a shout out to one of my friends who runs a 6 rent-a-car company at the Montego Bay Airport. Hey, from them, you can get dependable cars of every model, vehicles of every size. That's 6 SIXT rental company at the Montego Bay Airport. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. Very good rates. You have some good restaurants here in Kingston. Glorious. I've heard a lot about Glorious. All of my friends keep talking about this. Glorious. What is Glorious famous for? What's Glorious famous for? Is it jerk, fish, curry goat? Tell me, Dana, what is Glorious famous for? Waiting to hear from you guys. Don't be afraid to put something in the comments. Don't be afraid to drop something in there. And I'm welcoming you all again to Rock the Mic. Let your friends know about it, guys. We're discussing sensible topics here. Oh, Mr. Cameron, how are you? Glad to have you on. This is a man who take the North Coast for his lane. This man up and down. So, Mr. Cameron, going to the east, Port Mariana Bay, Buff Bay, Portland. If you're hungry, where do you stop? Where is your go to stop, Mr. Cameron, when you want something to eat? Rent the car again. That's 6 Yvonne SIXT. SIXT. It's a Mary's-Eye man. And Glorious, Dana is saying Glorious is famous for its fish. Yes, Mr. Cameron. From Port Maria, go all the way back to Port Antonio. What's your go to stop? You are driving along and you're hungry. Where do you stop? No, Mr. Cameron, I don't. No, Henry, I don't want no Kentucky. I don't. No. For local food. And that's a so where in Port Mariana would you eat, sir? Where in Port Mariana would you eat, Mr. Cameron? I don't want no fast food from you. Don't want you want no fast food. Oh, Cameron, Henry, joke. No, where is your local stop? Oh, Roseland. Okay. And what could you get in Roseland, Henry? What would you be able to get in Roseland? If I come to Roseland. Maxine, my friend, Miss Edgel, how you doing? Well, Maxine, with that long table you show, yes, well, enough KFC that very No, but hey, if I'm coming on vacation, I'm coming from the US, I don't want no more KFC when I come to Jamaica. Granted, the KFC Jamaica tastes different from the one over here. Oh, Henry, yeah, jerk chicken oat rosette. Okay. All right, good. Jerk chicken. Now, red pea soup, what? Mm-hmm. So, St. Mary gone broad, man. Rosette, oh my God. And I used to be there was not Rosen but kin. Not Rosen but kin piece. Good to know they have these places now. If we go further west, say Aracabessa, what's a good stop there? What's a good place to eat? Aracabessa. And I know there's a Aracabessa citizen I ride very hard. I wish that with cow skin, oh my, that is something I've never tried, cow skin. I eat cow foot, yeah, but cow skin. Oh, come on, man. One have to make my shoes, man. I eat the leather. But I've never tried cow skin. I have had cow foot, but not the cow skin. In the soup? Okay. Never. One day I have to go try that. Next time I come down there, I have to go try that. But in Aracabessa, is there anywhere you can really have a good meal in Aracabessa? Anywhere you can really have a good meal in Aracabessa? We know Ocho is full of places to eat, but Aracabessa going towards Ochi. Saw one of my cow skin and chicken soup, great. Yvonne, you're greedy little. I saw one of my friends post a picture saying he's out by White River waiting on some steamed fish. So I don't know what's out at White River there. Is there some big restaurant, some big eating spot out there? And by the way, Avon is the only one logging on from YouTube. Everybody else is Facebook. Thanks, Avon. Thank you very much. Yeah, what's out at White River, guys? Do we have a lot of eating spots out there? Well, that one place I remember is that place out by Green Grotto. I don't remember what it's called, but oh my God, the food was delicious. Guys, there's been a big controversy. I wouldn't say controversy. I don't think it has started yet. But this Ian Fleming Airport, I don't know why they give it that name. Should be named after a local St. Mary resident. But do you think it will catch on, guys? Do you think it will catch on? Do you think we will have regular flights coming in to drop people right there in St. Mary? And I must ask again, what's happening with hotels like Casa Maria? Have they been upgraded or anything like that? Remember that one by the bridge down by Gibraltar there? Any upgrading done to it? I'll check on them for you. That Green Grotto place can be busy. Yeah, man, the food is good. The food is good. The food is good, man. Yes, with Casa Maria and that, what was it? Golden Head, that was the name once. Have they upgraded it? Because we know, what about where Playboy was? What is Playboy now? Yes, that was Golden Head, Ray. That was Golden Head. Has anything been done to it? Have they tried to get it back on stream? Because that's one thing I think we lack in St. Mary, good places to stay, good hotels. Because apart from Golden Head, Casa Maria, we moved on to where Playboy was. I don't know what they have done with Playboy. Can anybody, Casa Maria is upgraded? Wow, that would be great. Because I think they have a wonderful view. To me, the only thing Casa Maria lacked was a good beach. Well, what about where Playboy was, guys? Anything? Then we have couples, then what was it, Sanssouci or something like that? Has anything new been developed? Anything new? Or Golden Head is in disrepair. Last I checked, Casa Maria is still there. Playboys or couples? Oh, okay. And Tower Isles is still raining, right? Tower Isles is still raining. But can anybody say, why the heck did they call that airport Ocho Rios? When Ocho is like 20 miles away. What genius came up with that name? Ultra Race? Is it just for marketing ploy or something like that? What do you guys think? For you guys watching or listening and not participating, guys, this is Garfield Waller, your host on Rock the Mic. We're discussing vacationing in Jamaica. We're just looking for some advice. We're looking for some tips where to stay. Now, when we get down into Ultra Race now, what are the major hotels there? What are the major hotels down in Ultra Race? The last time I came, I stayed in, yes, sir. Yeah, them disrespect set me real bad. So Cameron is saying it's just marketing. Dan is saying, isn't Playboy Boscombe Beach? Let's clear that up. Is it Boscombe Beach or couples? Is it Boscombe Beach or couples? I'd love to know. I would love to know. And I can see Dana is also coming in from Facebook. Yes, let's clear that up, guys. Where Playboy was, is it Boscombe Beach or is it couples? Now, don't know, Sherris. Last time I stayed there, it was a small hotel. What was it? Was it Inn on the Beach or Rooms on the Beach? Something like that. I think it was one of those. Rooms on the Beach. I can't remember. Either Rooms on the Beach or Inn on the Beach. But honestly, God, I was a bit disappointed. But something in the heart of Ultra Race, I thought we'd have something better. Towards there's Islam St. Mary's is not a tourist destination. Honestly, I think we're going to have to go change that. We're going to have the politicians, especially the Monty, he's going to have to go and do something to change that and make St. Mary a real tourist destination. Because I think we can be just as good, as big as any of the other parishes. Yes, but like I said, I don't remember if it was Rooms on the Beach or Inn on the Beach, but I was very disappointed with the infrastructure. Very disappointed. But like I said, I just needed somewhere to sleep, and so I crashed there. But it could have been much better, equipped and outfitted. But I think at the time we had stayed there, about 5 years ago or so, it was in the process of being sold or something like that. Something like that. What are the big hotels in Ultra Race now, guys? What are the big hotels in Ultra Race? Can somebody say it? Just drop the name here. The big hotels in Ultra Race. I know we have some big all-inclusives here, right? Yes, Sonia. Yes, if we can get St. Mary up and running. We can get St. Mary up and running. I think we could challenge St. Anne. We could challenge St. James. All the others. But I don't know why everybody. It's sort of tough because when everybody else has that gentle, undulating coastline, our coastline, with the exception of, say, in Rockabessa and Port Maria, the coastline is a bit jagged. In Anota Bay, I hear that you have a lot of sand erosion along that coast. But I think I'm looking at that coast from Anota Bay coming around to Port Maria. We have great views, Robbins Bay all along coming. Yeah, the view is fantastic. I don't see why that area can't be developed. I mean, I don't want to spoil the place. Moon Palace, yeah, I heard of that one. In fact, I think I passed that one. But Diana, the place will look expensive, bad. The place will look real expensive. Onestam knows plans for a new technology city. Yeah, right. I don't know when that's gonna be, but let's hope. let's hope it comes to fruition in the near future. But what are the other big hotels going on the coast, guys? What's the one that I think it was the Spanish people built? Is it Rio or something like that? Rio? Come on, guys, drop the names of these big hotels in here for me, please. Drop the names of these big hotels. So if I have the money when I'm going down, I'm able to stay in one for a night or two. The reason I suppose is very little white sand beach. Yes, yeah, that's true. After you leave Port Maria, the white sand, sand gets much darker in color. We have too many cliffs, man. We have too many cliffs. But I don't think all tourists come for the beach. I don't think all of them come for the beach. You know what we're neglecting as a people when it comes to the tourism? The mountains, man. We are neglecting the mountains. A lot of these tourists, visitors, they live in cities. Yes, they like the beach, but man, mountains are attractive to a lot of people too. In fact, to me, I find the mountain more attractive than the beach. Yeah, Bahia and Rio. Okay, good. Yeah, I've heard those names being bantered around as top-notch hotels. So when you move into Montego Bay, what do we have? What do we have? What rules the roost in Montego Bay? Which hotel? And is Doctor's Cave Beach still popular? If that's still the name? And not only that, can somebody explain to me what has happened at Puerto Rico? What has happened at Puerto Rico? Yes, Henry, that's what I love with St. Mary and Portland, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joel. Oh, Gracie, glad to have you in here, Gracie. I hope you don't mind all the bad things I've been saying about you. Believe me, sweetheart, I just joke mimic, all right? Come in here, bring back some fried fish. Yeah, Gracie, Joel's grand. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Mobay, what's the hotel for the Tapanars in Mobay? And is Doctor's Cave still what it used to be? But I'm interested in what's happening at Puerto Rico. What is happening at Puerto Rico interesting? Can somebody explain just what's happening there? Because I hear the thing has been like privatized or something like that. Can somebody explain? Rio Montego and the grill, okay. Try all our half moon, okay. Yes, I know half moon was big. Mm-hmm. Rental cottages with chefs, damn. Puerto Rico, I understand, is privatized though. Yeah, I saw something about that. I saw something about Puerto Rico and the people having a hard time getting in if you weren't of the right complexion. Oh, you're going to Doctor's Cave tomorrow, Yvonne. Hey, post pictures, Make sure you post pictures, all right? And don't go too far in the water, please. Don't go past 3 foot. Don't go past 3 feet, all right? Because when I'm the lifeguard, I come see you, all right? All right, Henry, good. No, guys, I want to move on to attractions. If I were to come to Jamaica, I don't just want to go Dungeon, right? What else is there to hold my attention? What else is here? What other beach? Sandra, how are you? Oh, it privatized, you can't take your own meals in. I've heard. I haven't really been there since. I'd love somebody to go down there and tell me, what it's like. And Henry saying Sea Gardens in Mobay is good. Mm-hmm. Yes, guys, but attraction-wise, I hear there have been many more attractions since I left here. Can you get me up to speed? Let's say I don't just want to go to Dungeon. Where else can I go? Where else can I go? What else is there to hold my attention? Henry, you are a man well traveled up and down the whole island. What do you say? Henry, if you were taking me around zip line, heck no, I ain't going on no zip line. Where is the zip line, sir? Where I've heard about it. Where would I find the zip line? For the secret, it was $15 per person. No food after back there. Wow. Oh, is it the same Mystic Mountain, Gracie and Henry? Is it the same Mystic Mountain? This zip line? Because I am not going to know treetops. As a boy, Mr. Swing on Whistle down the riverside. No. But you're not getting me going on no zip line. I think I'm too heavy for that. Yes, I listen to you, man. Mm-hmm. Went to Puerto Rico and 1500. No food, you have to buy theirs. You can't carry any food. Oh, it's beside Dodge River. Okay. And how long is the zip line? 100 meters, 200 meters. Please, excuse me. I do all my measurements in meters. Any measurement I want to talk about distance, I equate it to tracks. 100 meters, 200, 400, half a mile. Yes, Andrea. Yes, Tarzan. That's the only time you're going to get me up in treetops. So, this zip line, how long is it? How long is it? Oh, Henry, you haven't tried it yet, man? I thought you, listen, for a man who all around the island, I thought you'd have been one of the first ones on that zip line. For somebody who has done the zip line, how long is it? 100 meters, 200 meters, quarter mile. How long does it last on the ride? Because even though I live in Central Florida, I ain't going to know this the world. I ain't going to line up for a ride that lasts 2 minutes or so. So what's the zip line like? Tell me how long does it travel for and how quickly do you finish it? Apart from the zip line, is there anything else? Is there anything else that would hold one's attraction, hold one's attention? What else in Jamaica can hold your attention? So we have Dungeon, number one, then some crazy people going to try zip line. And everyone here is there for the food at the beach. Come on, guys. Anything else? Anything else? What about that place in St. Mary, right? What do you call it? Spanish Bridge or something like that? I see some people stringing off some rope and then jumping in them deep place. Don't have a clue of this. They're crazy. Why the heck you go at it if you just close your eyes? Don't you want to see the beauty of the foliage as you whistle through the leaves and stuff like that? Why are you closing your eyes? Okay. Rasnatango Garden and Gallery in Camrose District, Mobay. Never heard of that one, Maxine. Maxine, could you tell us some more about that one? And Sandra White is saying, yes, Spanish Bridge. And imagine I travel a lot to St. Mary and I never know about the Spanish Bridge. Mystic Mountain have buggy rides, horseback riding. Okay. People don't talk about the hills. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where is it that you can ride the horses on the beach? Where is that? And can 3 weeks will update. 3 weeks is going to be there. Whoa! I envy you more. Now, with these attractions, can somebody give me an idea of the cost? Can somebody give me an idea of the cost? No, this thing I see on YouTube, this water with fire coming up, is it a hoax or what? Can somebody tell me about it, please? Oh, Negril. Even I remember as a youngster, my mom was from Westland and going down to Negril at those times. Negril was just a little fishing village. You could walk miles on that beach and don't meet another single soul. Yes, Chukka Cove, I remember Chukka Cove. Mm-hmm. Negril, the last time I saw Negril, it was much too built up, man. Too built up. Yes, that place with the fire on the water. Is it an actual thing or is it just some crap? Yeah, I remember in Chukka Cove, we could do the horse riding. Mm-hmm. Hidden Gem of the Hills in Mobay, Bubbling Spring Mineral Bath in St. Elizabeth. Oh, I didn't know that mineral bath. Wait, Pearline, welcome. You see the water itself catch fire, Pearline? Pearline, you can't lie now. Pearline, you actually saw this with your own eyes? What about Milk River, guys, and the bath in St. Thomas? It is real, it's a sulfur. That's next time I come, you're going to sit in it, all right? All right, Pearline, you going to sit in it. This is for the food, home cooked meals, and the scenery. Honestly, for me to come to Jamaica now, scenery would be my number one thing. A little scary, but it's true. So, Pearline, did you try the zip line? And guys, yeah, what about places like Milk River, the other one in Kingston, Rockfort, and the one over in St. Thomas? We have the volcanic sulfuric water. Is it Are they still in operation? Are they still in operation, guys? Are they still in operation? Because I really want to know what else is there to hold people's attention. What about places like, and whitewater tubing? Where is that? Which river is that on, Pearline? Which river is that on? Is that only White River? And I know they do some rafting on Martha Brae too. Okay, I know, Pearline. I know you're very adventurous. I know you are very, very adventurous. I lift my hat to you. Yeah. What about Fern Gully? Is Fern Gully still what it used to be, or have some of those ferns died out? Let me know, guys. 3 places I used to admire. 4 places. 1, Fern Gully. Okay. 2, the Bamboo Avenue down St. Elizabeth Way. That used to take my breath away. 3, the Bogwalk Gorge. I think that most people don't look at the gorge when they drive through. I think it was one of the most beautiful places, and I think every Jamaican, every visitor should, take a trip through the Bogwalk Gorge. And I remember before Sportree is now the Sportree it is, when you come out of Mandeville and get to the top of Sportree and look over to the west, look over St. Elizabeth, to me that was the most beautiful sight in Jamaica. The Holland Bamboo. Is it still there? Is it still as dark as it was? Do the trees still, bamboo plants still form that canopy? Or have they been chopped down, burnt out? I'd love to know. I would love to know, guys. Last time I came there, I wanted to take a trip on that highway, that Cross Island Highway. What is it like, guys? Tell me the truth. Is it as beautiful as they say it is? Is it? It's thinned out a bit, I think. Yeah, we're not protecting our resources there, man. That Holland Bamboo should be a preserved area. Fern Gully, too. I think they should have stopped traffic through Fern Gully years and years ago. That's something we needed to, that's something we needed to preserve. Because those are beautiful. Fern Gully, man, I don't know if anybody ever been past Port Antonio. Wrong. There's another dark place called, what do they call it? Seminole. Dark. It used to be dark like Fern Gully do. Okay, you're afraid we lost on the south coast. Yeah, the bamboo. Yeah, I've heard it's been thinning out. I saw somebody there, they put on something that driving through Fern Gully. And it wasn't as, it didn't seem like, the old days. It looked like a lot of these plants have, I don't know what killed them. I don't know if it's the exhaust from all these cars. I don't know. But guys, when you look at it, parish by parish, let's take Kingston out of it. Parish by parish. Which parish do you think right now has the most potential as a tourist spot to draw visitors, not just tourists, even returning residents? Which parish do you think has the potential to draw the most people? Gracie saying is not as dark as before. Yes, a lot, but I think Bogwalk Gorge is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we can't count out Junction, Junction's a lovely place too. Junction is a lovely place also. I think most of us don't look at Junction because we used to drive through it so often. Yes. Mm-hmm. And Pearline is saying St. Anne beats everyone. Henry's saying St. Anne and Trelawney. Mm-hmm. Then what you guys think of Henry especially? What do you think about Portland, man? I don't know why they call St. Anne the Garden Parish. No, to me, the Garden Parish is Portland. To me, the Garden Parish is Portland. Yeah, Junction Road need to be fixed or scrapped. Yes. Yes, Castleton, beautiful too. Beautiful too. Castleton is beautiful. Beautiful. But I think Portland, to me, Portland has always been the most beautiful parish, man. Lovely, green, lush vegetation, lovely rainfall. Oh my God. But honestly, Yes, Portland needs some roads, but listen, I don't want them to develop Portland. Honestly, it may sound selfish, but I just like it the way it is. It feels like you're on an island. Feels like once you pass places like Windsor Castle, feels like you're on another island. Portland is too limited to just a coast. Yeah, too many. Yeah, I agree with Pearlie. The mountains come right down. The mountains come right down. Anybody ever been to that hotel in Portland, Bonneview? On top of what I think is the steepest freaking hill in the country. Anybody ever been up there? I remember going up to Bonneview and they had signs on the road telling you when to change gear. Change to first gear. That was a hill. That was a hill. Yeah, but in Portland, the mountains come right now. And you know that as a Jamaican and I live little of my child in Portland, I never did that rafting on the Raglan thing. Never did that rafting on the Raglan. What is it you want to find, Henry? What is it you're trying to find? But would you advise tourists visit Jamaica to go into Kingston? What's in Kingston to attract them? Which view, Henry? Oh, Bonneview, yeah, man. That from up there, you're looking down at the Twin Harbors. Yeah, it's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. What about those? Anybody remembers Somerset Falls, Reach Falls? There's some waterfall. I think we're blessed with waterfalls in Jamaica. And I think I've been to a lot throughout the island. Yes, Frenchman's Cove, Blue Lagoon, beautiful places. Beautiful places. But guys, you know, the waterfall I've never been to is Tacky Falls. How can somebody explain to me, how do we get to Tacky Falls? How does one get to Tacky Falls? I've heard of this place, and at one time I thought it was a myth. Well, how do you get there? Yvonne, can you explain to us? Ray, I know you have been to these places. How do you get to Tacky Falls? Blue Lagoon used to scare the heck out of me. Blue Lagoon scared me, man. Anybody ever been to that? Oh, what's the name of the place in St. Elizabeth? That deep, oh my God, that deep pool. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my God, there's this deep pool in St. Elizabeth. Went there once. Very, very nice place. But I don't think we have made use of what we have in Jamaica. Yeah, Blue Lagoon is gorgeous. Lovely, 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 lovely. And with the jungle coming right around, oh my gosh. Wonderful place, wonderful place, wonderful place. For anybody who knows Portland, is the Folly Ruins, is it still there? I don't know if any of you have ever been to Folly. Is it still there? Folly Ruins. And you know something again, guys, I'm just thinking something we should make use of in Jamaica again. We have the island is dotted with numerous great houses, those old slave great houses. And we haven't utilized them for like historical tours. Trident Cast in Portland, yeah. I hear it's beautiful too. I hear it's beautiful. I hear it's a wonderful place. Yes, we have some. Blue Lagoon is closing for repairs. Okay. I'm wondering if the runoff from the road above with all the islands. So I've heard that it's affecting the lagoon itself. Yeah, guys, we have so many old slave great houses from back in the day, and we don't make use of them. We don't make. I remember what's the name of the one that burned on Ita Boreal. Oh, that was beautiful. And there's that one above the Wagwater Bridge that the train used to run on. Wonderful. We need to make use of these places. Rose Hall is not the only one, man. Every parish has all these great houses that we should be utilizing. Have you been to the Bob Marley Museum in Cooten? No. Oh, Devon House, that's Jean's backyard. I should get the picture of Devon House flowers and says her garden. Just reminiscing here, Curly. Well, I'd love it to be a reunion. Honestly, I'd love it to be a reunion. But what I'm trying to find out here, Pearl, is advice for people, coming to Jamaica. Where to stay, where to come in, where to eat, attractions to go to. That's what I really wanted this to be like. Okay, you were at Rose Hall. Where's with the White Witch? Okay. What was her name again? Annie Palm. Annie Palm. Right, okay, good. Mm-hmm. Gone, but all right, for here. All right, keep posting videos of you exercising, man. Okay, we love to see them. All right. All right, guys, it's fun. 10:20, 10:25, 10:25. We are on for an hour. And I'm happy that you could join me. For those vacationing in Jamaica, for those in Jamaica right now, I want you to have fun, guys. I want you to have fun. Be careful while you're doing it. For those of us on this side of the channel, we'll get there. We will get there. We got to save up the money and we'll come over. And with your advice, we'll know, where we should visit, where we should eat. And just to give people an idea, I have a friend who has an Airbnb, guys. If anybody wants to see this, if anybody wants to have a look at this, it's called Getaway Cottage. It's a Getaway Cottage. It's in Hart Hill, Buff Bay, and there you can see the particulars, the email, the phone number. It's run by one of my friends. So you can go in, you can have a look at it. And he has some wonderful pictures of this thing, man. But the cottage seems to be going good. Things seem to be going good. Things seem to be going. And then again, I have another person who's saying, look, if you want transportation while you're on the island, they have this beautiful Ford Transit. You can get it to rent, but it comes with a driver. It comes with a driver. Comes with the driver, takes you anywhere in the island. And here's a number you can call. 305-467-0181. Just tell her Gary sent you. But this beautiful passenger van comes with a driver. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the end, I want to thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. Have a very nice evening. Outside, it's thundering like crazy. So, guys, I'm going to say, have a nice evening. Peace out. Thanks for coming. God bless.